Let's continue our discussion on the connecting or the Luo points. And for today, specifically, we discuss about the connecting channels. The connecting channels are more superficial than the main channels, and they run in all directions horizontally rather than vertically like a net. In particular, they fill the space between the skin and muscles, that is the Chowli space. The 12 main channels are situated between the yang and yin connecting channels. It is through the yin and yang connecting channels that nutritive and defensive qi and blood of the main channels spread in all directions, permeate, and irrigate the internal organs. It is also through the connecting channels that the essence of the internal organs is transported to the main channels and through them to the whole body. The connecting channels cannot penetrate the big joints of the body as the main channels do, and they are therefore restricted to the spaces in between the deep pathway of the main channels and the surface of the body. For this reason, they are very prone to stagnation of qi and or blood. So to repeat, the connecting channels cannot penetrate the big joints of the body as the main channels do, and they are therefore restricted to the spaces in between the deep pathway of the main channels and the surface of the body. And for this reason, they are very prone to stagnation of qi and or blood. Chapter 10 of the spiritual axis says, the connecting channels cannot course through the large joints. In order to enter and exit, they must move by alternate routes. Then they enter and come together again under the skin, and therefore they can be seen from the outside. To needle the connecting channel, one must needle above the accumulation where blood is concentrated. Even if there is no blood accumulation, one must prick to cause bleeding quickly to drain the pathogenic factors out. If this is not done, B syndrome may develop. Thus, the connecting channels occupy the space between the main channels and the skin. However, within this space, there are also degrees of depth. On the superficial layers just below the skin, there are smaller connecting channels called minute and superficial connecting channels. The main branches of the connecting channels are called B or divergent. This is also the same word as that used for the divergent channels. The minute connecting channels are called Sun, while the superficial ones are called Fu. Chapter 17 of the spiritual axis says, the main channels are in the interior, their branches and horizontal or crosswise forming the connecting channels. Branching out from this are the minute connecting channels. Chapter 10 of the spiritual axis says, the more superficial branches of the channels which can be seen are the connecting channels. However, the connecting channels also have a deep layer beyond the main channels. This can be called the deep connecting channels, and they are connected to the blood vessels and blood in general. One can distinguish 3 layers in channel network related to Wei, Qi, and blood. So in summary, number 1, on outside, this is the superficial connecting channel or the defensive Qi or Wei level. At the center, the connecting channels is of the Qi and nutritive Qi or the Yin level. On the inside, the deep blood connecting channels, or the blood level. These three levels could be related to the four levels of defensive chi, the chi level, the nutritive chi, and blood. Thank you for your attention.